What's up, vault dwellers, YouTubers, gamers? This is gonna be a Borderlands 3 money duplication glitch. I mean, you could do it with items, you could do it with whatever you want, you could do it with fucking weapons, you could do it with shields, you could do it whatever you want. This is Borderlands 3. This is gonna be the same concept as the glitch that we had in Borderlands 2, where you would use two controllers, you go split screen, one character would trade to the other, and then one will dashboard. So basically, the items or the money that you're trading is gonna stay on that account that you traded it to, and it's also gonna be on both accounts. So what you do is you keep repeating this. It's a slight modification, though, however, because there is a new cloud saving system. So basically, right after you initiate a trade and the trade is set, that character actually keeps what he traded and it saves to the cloud or it saves to whatever. It's almost automatic. There's no little prompt telling you that things are saving. Things are just always going to be saving. So this one's going to require a little bit of timing. It's a little tricky, but it's very doable. I've done it about, I don't know, 20 times now, and I'm already at almost maximum money. I'm at 1,800,000 right now, so it's very doable. I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna show you how to get it done. All right, it's gonna be simple. All right, so due to the nature of this version, we're gonna have to use this type of recording setup. I'm using my camera to actually record the TV, because if you use the PlayStation's built-in service, it's gonna basically block out the part where you dashboard and you log out, because the streaming service doesn't show that for some reason. But this is gonna require some intricate timing, so we're gonna have to bear with me and do it this way. All right, so here I got my bottom player. I made a Zane. Doesn't matter. Just make sure you have two profiles. And what we have here, the menus load up really slow. This is kind of like a slower version of the one before because it's a little slow. I have 1,800,000 right there. Bam. Over here on my top account, she also has 1,800,000. So here's what you're gonna want to do, right? You find your player. Right now we're in Sanctuary. You hold square for the trade. Alright, we're initiating the trade now. So here's what I'm gonna do. On my top player, which is my main player, right? I'm gonna go down to the money and max it out. Bam. If you want, you can start off with a little bit of cash just to get the feel of it. That way you don't lose anything in the process, because I'm not taking responsibility. You do this at your own risk. Ready? So once you have the max money there, you trade it. Bottom player obviously accepts the trade. Don't mind the background noise. The children are getting a little rowdy. So what we should have now, bottom player has $3,767,040. Alright, sweet. Now we initiate trade number 2, right? And notice how it saves right away. You don't see any prompts, you don't see any logos. It just kind of saves. Alright, once we get the trade going, we're gonna have to be real careful here. So what we're gonna do is max out this bottom screen right here. So now player 2 is trading back to player 1 the full cash. So now you're gonna hover over this trade button, right? There's gonna be a 3, 2, 1 countdown. What you have to do, you have to make sure you hit the logout right as the number hits 1. But this timing is very tricky because once you open the home menu, the countdown lags out. It gets a little laggy, it gets a little choppy. So you're just gonna have to kind of build your internal clock depending on whether you have a PS4 Pro. You're probably gonna run a little faster. Whether you have the Slim, or whether my PS4 right now sounded like a fucking jet engine because it's so old. So it probably has more choppiness and more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm already holding the second controller in my left hand to make sure I could hit that home button and get that logout. And I'm holding the first controller on my lap. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna press X to accept. Immediately hold this button down to power, up, log out. That timing should be perfect. And once you see trade successful right there, you should know you have something. And then what you want to do is immediately log back in with the second controller. And just keep pressing X. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention this. Maybe you should put your settings to offline. That's the way I do it, just in case they're tracking any type of exploits. I don't know how Gearbox does it, but you know, just make sure you're offline. That way, you know, you can't be tracked. So bam, I go to my Zane right here. This is how you know if it worked. If both players have the same amount of money, that 3 million, whatever, then you know you did a good job. Alright, so wait till the menus load up. Hold square to trade. Let's check it out. Alright, so as you can see, the bottom player here has 3,767,000 blah blah blah. Same up there. So now we're gonna do the same thing again. We're just gonna keep going until we hit that max money, right? So I go to the top player. Let's say I press down over here, does a max trade. Bottom player accepts it. It's gonna save instantly. Nothing, you don't have to do anything there. Trade successful. Bam, it's in the cloud. Alright, now we go back over here. Initiate one more trade. Remember, you have to hold your controller steady because you have to make sure you log out right at that count. So we go over here, right? We do max money, trade. This is the part where you want to be careful. You want to get your controls ready. You want to get your timing ready. Probably better off having a second person with you. That way they could do that, their own personal timing. And right as I press X, I hold the home button, down, power, up, log out. Trade successful. Hopefully we get another thing. Sometimes you might not get it, but don't not worry because I haven't lost money yet. There would be maybe a moment where, you know, the money didn't trade over, or the first player still has the same amount of money, or the second player still has the same amount of money, nothing duplicated. But I've never had a situation where I reached 0. So we'll just take a second look just to make sure that it's consistent. As long as you get that timing down, and there really is nothing else to it. Alright. Menu's loaded up. Let's take a look. Perfect. Alright, so we have 2 successful trades. You have, you know, 7 million blah blah blah, 7 million blah blah blah. So the trick is to just keep repeating this process. If you have trouble, just keep backing up to the video and just watching it over again. It's really simple. I would argue that it's faster than the Borderlands 2 glitch, because in the Borderlands 2 glitch you had to actually, you know, quit the game in order to initiate a save. This one saves automatically. So let's go one more time for the sake of just having in the video. I'm gonna trade everything over here down to the bottom controller. Alright, sweet. Everything's all saved up. Move around. Now, bottom controller trades everything back to the top. It's that simple, fellas. 15 million. Accept that trade. Get your fingers ready. Alright. X, hold home. Down, power, up, log out. If you could almost see right as the screen turns, you see a big old 1. That'll kind of indicate that you got it right on the 1, meaning that it didn't have time to save the progress on the previous character, but the newer character had time to save that progress, so you get to keep all that money. It's really that simple. There's nothing else to it. Alright, well there you have it. That's all you have to do, really. All you really need is 2 fucking controls. You got 2 controls, you got a good head, you got a quick thumb, and you just keep repeating the process until you have as much money as you want. And then you can have a backup character. You know, he could have like his 99 million just in case something happens. You know, you die, you lose like 10% of your money in this game. It's ridiculous. And then you just put that in a bank. You could have basically 3 deposits of cash. You have a backup character, you have 99 million in your bank. You know, money's not really I want to say useful in this game. Is more just like to upgrade your ammo storage capacity. Is more to just to like make sure you're always topped off on ammo. You could buy every gun you see in the machines, but you know it's not like it's iridium. If you could trade iridium, that'd be crazy. But other than that, it's really that simple. Nothing else to it. I guess enjoy your day, enjoy your glitches, and enjoy all your money. Enjoy the game. It's a fucking good game. Have a good time. And I'll holla at you guys whenever I holla at you guys. I don't know. Maybe I might find some type of Easter egg that no one found out yet. Or maybe I might glitch into a wall and I'll find a new boss. Who knows? Alright. Peace. And I know what some of you guys are thinking right off the bat. There's already ways to duplicate. People are doing the cloud save data. What they do is they basically take their character and then they have all this equipment and they trade it away before they make like a backup save to their character, and then they just delete the account, bring it back, and then your character has everything it came with. But this is hands down the fastest way to get all the money, I'm telling you. Because if you could start it at the beginning of the game, you could have one money, you give it to the next guy, then it turns to 2, 2 turns to 4, 4 turns to 8, exponentially. In about 20-25 minutes, you're going to have 99 million. You know what I'm saying? So this is technically the fastest way to do it. I think it's the cleanest way to do it, instead of having to navigate through all these other type of menu options. And it, hands down, is better on the Xbox and on the PS4, because in the PC, you're going to have to, you know, use a partner and have them, like, you know, log on at the same time as you. This, you could do it by yourself as long as you have 2 controllers. So I did my research before I actually wanted to post this video. I wanted to make sure that nobody else is doing this. I'm not stepping on no toes, that no one's taking credit. It seems like everybody's hung up on this cloud save data thing. This is hands down just a better way, a faster way. You could do it earlier on. I would say so. You could duplicate anything like instantly instead of having to do all that deleting nonsense. So, you know, this is just my 2 cents. I feel like this is the best way to do it. All right. See ya.